All right, so you want to make music, but maybe you don't know the first thing about music theory or complex software. Well, you are in the exact right place. We're going to jump right in and show you how to make your first song with Suno AI, like right now. No experience needed, let's do it. So let me ask you this. You ever get a song idea in your head? Maybe something totally random, like a song about a traffic jam or what your dog is thinking, and you just wish you could snap your fingers and turn it into a real song? Well, that's literally what we're about to do.
I love this quote because it just nails it. If you've ever played around with an AI image generator, like Midjourney, where you just type what you want to see, you already get Suno. It's the same idea. You just describe the song you want to hear, and poof, it makes it. It is that simple.
Okay, let's get you making music. No more talk. We're going to start with what's called simple mode. This is the absolute fastest way to get a track made, seriously, without needing to know a single thing about music. So Suno basically gives you two ways to play. You've got simple mode, which is kind of like talking to ChatGPT. You just tell it what you want. And then there's custom mode, where you get to be the director and control all the details. We'll get to that in a minute, but for now, let's stick with simple.
And when I say simple, I mean it. It's really just 3 steps. You go to the Create page. You type a description into the little box, anything at all, like a rock song about a traffic jam, and you hit Create. That is it. Suno just goes and does everything else. The lyrics, the melody, the singing, the whole shebang.
And right there on the same screen, you've got a few other fun little tools. If you just want a beat without any words, you just flip the instrumental toggle. Feeling a little stuck for ideas? Just hit the dice icon. It'll give you a totally random prompt. Or you can peek at the inspiration section to see what kind of styles Suno is really good at. Okay, so you've made your first song. Pretty cool, right? Now, if you're feeling a bit more adventurous, let's jump over to custom mode. It might look a little more daunting at first, but trust me, it's actually really straightforward once we break it down.
First thing you'll see in custom mode is the lyrics. And you've got 2 clear choices here. You can either type in your own masterpiece, line by line, or if you're not feeling like a poet, you can just click Auto, give Suno a topic, and it'll write the lyrics for you. Easy.
Now, this box, this is where the real magic happens. The style description is where you get to be the music producer. This is where you tell Suno exactly the vibe you're going for. And don't be shy. Don't just say hip-hop. Get specific. Say something like a hip-hop song with piano and violins. The more detail you feed it, the closer it's going to get to that sound that's in your head.
You'll also spot this thing called a Creative Boost button. Just think of it like a little chaos switch. It takes what you wrote and kind of riffs on it. Now, this can give you some amazing, unexpected results, but I gotta warn you, it can also get a little weird sometimes. So play with it, but just know your song might take a left turn you weren't expecting.
All right, you've pretty much mastered the basics of simple and custom modes. For this last part, let's quickly look at a couple of advanced settings and then what you do after your song is actually finished.
Okay, so you'll see these 2 sliders. Now, honestly, the best advice for a beginner is to just leave these alone at 50%. But if you're curious, the weirdness slider does exactly what you think. It adds randomness. And the original source put it perfectly. If you crank it past 81%, things get weird as hell. The style influence slider just tells Suno how much to stick to your prompt. More influence, more control for you.
So, what happens when you've got a bunch of new tracks? How do you keep everything organized? Well, it's pretty simple. You can use the like and dislike buttons to sort through them quickly. Click the little 3 dots to add your favorites to a playlist, and you can even create different workspaces to keep all your projects tidy, like one for rock and one for electronic.
So after all that, what is the #1 thing you should take away from this? It's this. If you're just starting out and you want to get good results fast, do not mess with those advanced sliders. Seriously, just leave them at the default 50%. You can always go back and experiment later once you get the hang of things.
And that's really it. That's everything you need to know to get started. The original video ends with this line, and honestly, it's the perfect way to wrap this up. You've got the info, you know the steps, so what are you still doing here? Go make some music.